NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Tight end right. 4 down.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
We got 4.
Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. It's taken to the 26. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Double tight. Here we go. Count. 3 down. Here we go. 47.
A first down carry by Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, Elliott. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The NFC North champion Chicago Bears, they take the field here again on offense. Their first division title this year since 2010. They clinched it back in Week 15 with that victory over Green Bay. Of course, pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Trubisky. Out left to Shaheen. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Well, partner, as the Cowboys come back out here, I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November unbeaten, part of a 5-game winning streak. But then, a real head-scratcher, Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder if all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, physical, hard-hitting battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans? Are they a threat to Los Angeles? Are they a threat to Chicago? To me, they are only if it's a low-scoring, physical affair. That's when Dallas plays at its best, and that's what they'll have to do to reduce some of those high-flying teams like New Orleans and Los Angeles.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, here we go. Wide 80. Start there, over here. Start there.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end right. Here we go. Wide 80. Hey, we got 4 down. Here we go, 47.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott, flush to his right. Cooper's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right and try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danny Trevathan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
That's how we do it, baby.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
There you go. We got. You see it? You see it?
Now Trubisky to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Come on, gotta go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Blitz. Boom. Yeah, baby. Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Tight end left. 4 down. Sit up. 180.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the 1st down with a couple of yards to spare.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Sit up. 180. We got 4.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that's incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Junior.
No, Junior. By the way, smart move because she's not going to say no in front of 60,000 people.
Well, I've seen it happen before. Not pretty, but not in this case.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go. 180. 186. 186.
Prescott on first down.
Squeeze, double.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here we go. 180. 186.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Kyle, try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Oh, that was never on time.
I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Strong left. I want that. Sit up. 180.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Under.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 4 down.
Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Tight end right, tight end right. Here we go. Wide, ain't it? 58, boys, 58, Mike.
On the counter, Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Here we go. 46. 58 to Mike. 58. Here you go. Let's go. Let's go. Back's mine. Back's mine.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on?
Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this winter.
I love it. I love it. Got to get you some new clothes to accommodate that big chest.
But enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat, be merry, enjoy your family time.
Single.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
4 down.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A give to Howard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Trubisky will throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton from 10 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 10th carry now for Elliott. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Back now at Soldier Field. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, switch. Alert. Here we go. Wide 8. It's coming now. 49. 47. Undercrush.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start, it comes through clean. Oftentimes, the event.
And he's going to go down again. Akeem Hicks in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We got 4. We got 4. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike. Pick it up.
They go counter with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's get it.
Again, it's Howard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action with Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Prescott to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, here we go. Wide 80.
Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And now he'll tuck it and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Throwing now is Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Prescott now looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime, so many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Here we go. Wide angle.
The give is to Elliott.
Watch out.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Get out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
58 for Mike. We're going to 54. Wide
Now Elliott, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this, I want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.